It surprises me that so many women are embarrassed that they don't know this, and men too. I'm actually really excited. I'm seeing a lot more women on bikes. I'm seeing a lot more women with a lot more confidence on bikes than I saw a couple years ago.
If somebody wants to ride a bike, but they're just not confident enough to get on a bike, what kind of tips do you have to help that person?
Well, there's a couple of things that can help you feel more confident if you already know how. So we're talking about someone who already knows how to ride a bike, but they're just kind of intimidated. I would say for that person, practicing starting and stopping and starting and stopping just in a flat parking lot over and over and over. Every time you do that, you have more confidence that you are in control of the bike, that the bike's not going to run away from you. The simple things like squeezing the brakes when you get on and off the bike, leaning the bike towards you as you get on and off, looking behind you, taking one hand off and signaling. All of those things are building muscle memory to help you know that when you ride, you're in control of your own environment.
So the more I ride, the more confidence I gain, the fitter I get, the more I can keep up to with my male counterparts, and that seems to build my confidence.
When I first started, I was a little intimidated by the speed racers. How can I get over something like that?
There's a couple of ways to deal with them. First of all, you have to have your confidence skills that you've used in the parking lot. The other thing is to know that most of the people that ride like that are pretty highly skilled, and they're just going to go around you. It's kind of like the guy in the left lane on the Beltway. He's going to go really fast around you. He knows what he's doing. He's probably taken some classes that help him hone that. So as long as you stay where you are and you stay consistent and you don't do anything suddenly, you're going to be fine. Find someone whose company you really enjoy and start biking together.
Find a group. There probably is a group, you just don't know about it yet. You can do this by yourself and it's just fine. It's really just fine. I sometimes prefer to ride by myself. If I'm riding by myself, I don't have to worry about my pace. I don't have to worry if I'm keeping up, holding somebody up, or waiting for somebody. And it's very contemplative for me. It's also an endorphin factory, that feeling of joy at the end of the day. And it lasts for a while.
When you're a child and you learn to ride a bike, it's a bike. Bikes are all the same. You never forget the balance. You never forget how to pedal and have that type of freedom going to your friend's place for the first time and or going on mini adventures. So there was biking and now there's cycling. And cycling for me, whether it's mountain biking, whether it's gravel bike riding, road bike riding, the confidence comes with knowing different styles, knowing how to maneuver on trails, how to be aware, how to pass people, how to manage your own body with different types of terrain, and putting yourself in those types of environments.
The more you ride, the more you can be one with the bike, right? That's what you mean?
Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. It's like it becomes a part of you.
Women can do so much more and for so much longer than we think we can.
I had a woman come to me who in her career field was incredibly accomplished. She had all kinds of awards, but she really felt like she was a failure because she couldn't ride a bike. She had actually scheduled that time that weekend and told everyone she knew she was going to a conference so that if she failed, they wouldn't know that she'd tried something and failed. So we spent a Saturday afternoon together and she ended up learning to ride. She handed me her phone and asked me to take a video because she was going to send it to people all over the world that she knows. She was teary, and I take biking kind of for granted at this point in my life, and I couldn't quite understand the emotion. And she just said, "You have no idea how much this means to me to be able to do something that I've always thought I couldn't do." If it happened to this woman who had all of these awards, then how much does it do for someone who just wants to go around their neighborhood?
What a wonderful gift you've given so many people. How can I get enough confidence to go up those hills?
So you want to find a parking lot with some hill in it, and then you practice using your gears. What I tell my students is just to go round and round in circles, play with your gears until you feel comfortable knowing which button makes it easier and which button makes it harder. And then start trying to go up that hill. You go click, click until it's easier and you're spinning faster. And just climb up that hill. And each time you go, you'll go a little bit further. It surprises me that so many women are embarrassed that they don't know this. And men too, but I particularly work with women. Because if you've never had the opportunity to learn something, you shouldn't be embarrassed to try it. The oldest student I ever had was a 70-year-old woman, and she was able to learn how to ride a bike.
A 70-year-old?
70, yes.
70. Oh my God, way to go. Awesome.
Yeah. I think anybody can bike if they have the physical ability to find their balance.
Anybody can bike. Yep, we need more women cyclists out there. Hope to see you riding.